Right. So you have just decided that you want to rebound, and now you want to buy a rebounder, and you absolutely do not know what to buy. There are so many on Amazon to choose from, spring loaded to Bungee. There are different flavors, different styles. You're just so overwhelmed. Well, I'm just here to tell you that there's a couple things that you need to consider before you buy your rebounder. It is not a one rebounder brand fits every body. No. Now, I've been teaching rebounding for 27 years. I have a physical therapy background. And one, I do not recommend spring-loaded rebounders. Yes, I know I'm going to get some kickback and comments about the seller sizer. Hey, I just don't recommend any spring-loaded rebounders. I've owned most of them, and they're very jarring on the joints. So don't need comments of why the seller sizer is really good. If you love it, that's all that I really care about. So as you can see here, I have a plethora, tons of rebounders behind me. I have 2 studios that I film from, and I have other rebounders. Now, rebounders I'm giving you the foundation so you're not confused. Entry level, mid grade, and high end, just like a car. You could get like a Pony Escort, which is the entry level. You can get a Honda Accord, which is mid grade, or you can get a Lexus, which is the high end. It's the same thing in rebounders, and absolutely, yes, you can feel the difference in the bounce. Now, I have some entry-level rebounders here, and I have some mid-grade. My super high-end rebounders are in my other filming studio. So what I want you to consider, one, is do you want a spring-loaded rebounder or do you want a Bungee rebounder? Again, I recommend Bungee. It's very kind on the joints and it's less jarring on the joints. Now, you also want to consider the style of rebounder you want. One, you have to look at the weight. Each rebounder has a different weight capacity. So please understand the upper limit of your rebounder and the weight that it can carry. Now, you also have to understand what rebounder you want. Do you want a rebounder that folds because you travel a lot and you need one that folds? Are you okay putting an entire rebounder together from scratch? Basically, you take it out of the box and you put it together yourself. You might be older and you need something that is already assembled and it can easily go to you and you don't have to do any of the work. Those are some considerations as well. The weight, and do you want it assembled or not assembled? That's a really huge deal. Spring-loaded or Bungee, you need to understand which one you want. You also want to understand what rebounder you want according to your body. There are some of us that are athletes. We want an extra firm bounce because we want to do Tabata and HIIT and really fast-paced workouts on our rebounder. Well, if that's the case, you don't want a rebounder that has a soft bounce. You want more of a firm to extra firm rebounder that gives you the ability to have that extra firm bounce. Now, some of us have had surgeries, osteoporosis, we're coming back from cancer. We want a rebounder for lymphatic and detox purposes. Well, you're not going to necessarily need that extra firm bounce, so you're going to want a different style of rebounder. So those are like the main things to consider. And you also should consider budget because rebounders at entry level come in at about $189. Your mid-grade are anywhere from $400 to $650, and your high end are going to be $800. So you also want to understand that as well. And I'm going to say, oftentimes when you get an entry level rebounder, eventually, if you stick with rebounding, you're going to eventually go to mid and high end. I mean, rebounders, I did the same in most of my friends. It's just a natural progression. And then, like, all my friends are like, wow, why didn't I just buy a mid to high end rebounder from the very beginning? I'm like, you just kind of had to get on and see if it was for you. So, anyway, I just want you to know that you have a lot to consider. And I'm just giving you some pointers to kind of help take away and demystify so you're less confused. Now, the very last thing, just look at me. If you're still like, confused and you're like, extra firm bounce, soft bounce, this, that, go in the description box below right now. Click the link for the Rebounding for Health and Fitness private group. Look at me. I want you to private message me once you join. Give me your weight, where you live in the world, and if you have any body issues or ailments in your budget, and I will help you find the right rebounder for you. Again, I would not recommend this rebounder for some people where I might recommend this rebounder. I might recommend the B-Can rebounder for somebody who's 280 pounds, but if you're 130 pounds, oh my gosh, I would not recommend it for you because it's like bouncing on cement. It's like bouncing on the floor. There's no reverberation or no kickback in it. So you're still confused. You want my help. I'll help you. You have to join my Rebounding for Health and Fitness group. You have to private message me, and you have to answer the questions that I asked. And I will give you options that I think are best for you. So again, I am not sponsored by any company. My sponsor is my husband. So none of these companies give me money. I buy these rebounders, I do these reviews, and then I put them out to you guys so you can make the best decision for you. I'm just here to guide, and I'm here to help you in any way possible with my 27 years of rebounding expertise. My name is Angie, AngieFitnessTV. Just give you some things to ponder before you purchase a rebounder. It's that important. All right, you guys, I hope to talk to you. Bye.